Hello YouTubers, this is I am for Armalite again, and this is what we're going to be basically discussing. Oh, there's my XD with my XD holster that I got. It's alright, it's good. I'm going to have to go and take it into the Springfield Armory and send it to them, of course, and let them know about the screws. This needs to be, there's no tension here. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. If there is, guys, please let me know about this right here. It won't screw down tight. Today we're going to be talking about a teen on trial. Basically, I'm going to...
They have voice support for the young man involved in this case. Not only is he waiting to hear what the jury decides, but gun rights activists from across the country are paying very close attention. Today will be day 2 of jury deliberations. This gun presented in court is the weapon that 18-year-old Sean Combs was carrying in downtown Birmingham on April 13th. He doesn't deny that. The choice.
Basically, guys, I'll just let you know that the teenager was found innocent. Just to let you know what happened real quick, he carried a M1 Garand, I do believe, downtown. The cops said he didn't look 18. They charged him with brandishing and disturbing the peace. And here's the thing, while the trial was proceeding, the prosecutor said, scary weapon. Okay? Excuse me. Scary weapon. Really? Scary? Again, I think Steve from Safe Farms, Pete from the Armory Channel, and the gentleman from Weapons Education, and Ebomi, they'll tell you, especially Nut and Fancy, a lot of the real trusted, like Rise Arms, I can go on and on, but you know who the type of guys I'm talking about. They'll tell you a prosecutor's job is to find you guilty. It's not to somehow find that you're innocent. It's not to somehow find out reasoning here for doing what you were doing with your firearm holstered, have you. It's to prosecute you, and the cop's job is basically to arrest you, to find you guilty, to bring a case against you for a reason why you're doing something bad. Now, I'll go back to this and play it again.
It is his right to bear arms, after all, because Michigan is an open carry state. But here's where the problem is. Birmingham police didn't believe he looked 18. The legal...
Again, didn't look 18, even though open carry in Michigan is legal. But here's the problems where you're going to run into, fellas, and boys and girls, the social norm, where you live. He lived in Birmingham, which is a place that's not accustomed to open carry, okay? Now, would it happen to him in East Lansing, Michigan, or Lansing, Michigan, where it's been practiced more often than where he's living? Of course, he might have probably gotten away with not being charged with brandishing and disturbing the peace. Okay? It also depends, like, where you live, police officers. The police department's philosophy on open carry. They try to get him for brandishing and disturbing the peace. Okay? It's no secret that the unions, police unions, and majority of police officers don't like open carry. They hate it. Okay? What we've seen in Birmingham, Michigan, was a trumped-up charge. They could have easily said, before we charge this guy, is it legal in Michigan? They knew it was legal. I bet you there were some police officers that knew it was legal, but it was more to prove a point that that town social norm of what is open carry to us, we don't like it, basically. Now, I'm not going to keep my videos long. You guys know that I like to keep my videos short because, you know, sense of going on and on. It's not going to really change anything. The gentleman was found not guilty.
age to carry a rifle, so they asked him for identification, and they say he made a scene. Police arrested him for brandishing a weapon and disturbing the peace. Prosecutors say he was showing off with the weapon and therefore is guilty.
It was the choice he made to carry that scary-looking weapon across his shoulder, fully loaded, around a bunch of other teenagers, so that everybody could see him doing it.
They can have his right hand, they stop someone and say, give me your ID now. So we went down.
Again, right here, we're not a stop and ID state, but the gentleman, knew who's right. He stuck to his guns. I like to use those kind of quirky, kind of similars.
Up to $500 fine and a little bit of jail time if convicted. We'll be following this case closely and let you know what happens. Live Tim Russell, 7 Action News.
Okay, and
They have voice for the
that was in near the Detroit area. Okay, I'm going to finish off social norms. Okay, if they're not accustomed to it, the police officers are not accustomed to it. And I like to say like counties. Okay, there's a social norm will supersede state and federal laws any day of the week. You know that. I mean, living in Chicago, Detroit, they don't care. They figured if we can't charge you or find you guilty, we're just going to make it expensive, like having to get a lawyer, paying the bailout, paying bail, being in jail, charging you, like basically when I say charging you, basically giving you the cost of staying in jail. They're just going to make it expensive for you, okay? And I think weapons education made a good point, and I'm not a real huge fan of his channel, but he does make some good points, and he does mean well. He has good intentions. Is that the cops don't know you, so if you go out, you carry a gun, they're not gonna say, oh, I know that guy, okay? So just remember that, ladies and gentlemen, and just try to get a sense of what people feel about open carry and the gun laws there, because you could wind up like that scene in Birmingham, getting a trumped-up charge. Okay? I'll do a part 2, maybe.